Hi, I'm Chris Beeson, and this is Flash 4. This is something I developed a couple of years ago, and I've been working on ever since. It's basically, in the context of a flourishy cut, you are reaching into apparently 4 different positions in the deck to pull out all 4 aces. These 4 aces are then displayed in a really, really aesthetically pleasing display that's different every time you do the flourish. It's a lot of fun, it adds a lot of variety to any 4-ace openers you may already do, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a move that has served me very, very well. So let's get into the actual move here. I should point out, as I said before, that this routine is not the same every time you do it. The display at the end of the 4 aces is different almost every time that you will do this flourish, which adds a lot of variety to different performances and different performance situations. Now let's get into the actual mechanics. So basically, if it wasn't obvious already, we're going to be using the 1, 2, 3, and 4 aces. You can get these to the top any way you want, that's just where they start out. The way I generally do it, without getting into too much detail here, is I leave them somewhere in the middle. I borrow a deck for this. I pull out 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. They would be in different positions. I cut them to the top, and then I just casually, as I say, wait, instead of me doing that, we'll just use any 4 cards. As I say that, I give the deck a little bit of a shuffle while retaining the top stock as I start going into this. Let's get into the actual mechanics of the flourish. Basically, you need to distribute these 4 aces into different positions throughout the deck. The first ace needs to be on the bottom, which I typically put it there like this. All I'm doing there is I'm holding the deck in right-hand biddle grip, as these 2 fingers, my middle and ring finger of my left hand, reach up and pull that card down and around to the bottom of the deck. Okay? So you get that card to the bottom. Next thing, all you have to do is get 2 in the center. The way I do that is I riffle up about a quarter to a third, get a break there, and I slip cut 1, 2 aces right into that break. I'm going to have a break under these. So these cards are going to be right there above my pinky. So our finished setup is 1 ace on the bottom, 1 ace on the top, and if we lift up at the pinky, we have 2 aces right there, okay? The actual way you perform this after the preparation is you are going to kick cut. You're going to use your finger to kick cut the top packet at the break. This cuts at those 2 aces. You're going to kick cut right into the thumb crotch of the left hand. This packet is grabbed, and then in standard fashion of a cut like David Acker's trinary cut, I think he's the first one to ever use this, really, you're going to use these 3 fingers to lift up on that packet, okay? This packet's lifted up as you cut off another one in kick cut fashion. It doesn't matter where you lift off this packet. It goes in the thumb crotch, and these 2 packets are brought together with the thumb still in between. The thumb stays there for the majority of this flourish. Then, with this packet, after you're done with that, you fan it out, and then you close it. Now, as you close it, you twist it around, and it lands in the fingers. This is where it starts to get complicated. My first finger is going to reach over into the packet that the thumb has. This partitions the deck in 3 different places, and this is how it's going to happen. My fingers are going to lift up, taking all the aces with them. How is this done? Well, it's kind of complicated to explain, but basically, on the right side of the finger, the middle finger, you're lifting up on this ace right here. On the left side of the middle finger, you're lifting up on this ace right here, and on the right side of the first finger, you're lifting up on that ace right here. So as I finish the flourish, I'm lifting up, and that gives me 3 aces, okay? So one more time, let's go from the beginning. So from the beginning, once again, you get the card at the bottom, you cut into the center, 2 of the aces with a break underneath them, and you start it off by doing a kick cut. That's grabbed right at the break, so there are the 2 aces. Another packet is kicked off, it doesn't matter where. This packet's lifted up, that packet goes into the thumb crotch, and the thumb stays there, blocking those packets from colliding. This packet is then fanned out and turned over. Now this is where, as I said, it gets complicated. This forefinger reaches into the thumb packet, and we lift up, bringing all these aces with me. So I get these 3 aces. These can be displayed however you want. Then my thumb is going to reach up as these packets close and lift up that ace, leaving me with a really aesthetically pleasing display of the aces that's different every time because it happens so fast. So basically, it would look like this. You cut, you do the move, fan, this finger goes in, and as you lift up, all these aces will display themselves a different way every time, which is a lot of fun. When you're playing around with this Flourish, you're going to have fun with that. Now, the ways you can control the way they display, if you have a certain aesthetic preference, is as soon as you grab these aces, it's however these fingers move in and out, because it's grabbed, so it's mainly how far you push them apart and how far you close them in together. I'll leave that up to you however you want to display them. I generally don't worry about it too much, as it's always an interesting display. But those are the basic mechanics of Flash 4. I really hope you guys enjoy it. This is a move that has served me very, very well, and I hope you guys use it and love it. Thank you.